Bills are the healthier team heading into Saturday's clash versus the Patriots. Let's look at a couple of tweets here. This one came out that said all 53 members of the Bills' active roster and all 16 members of their practice squad were participating in Thursday's practice, their last one of the week. The Bills are likely to be at full health heading into the playoff game with the Patriots. And then I saw this tweet that came out yesterday that said the Patriots injury report, Jamie Collins added to the injury report as did not practice with an ankle injury. Offensive tackle Isaiah Wynn didn't practice with a hip and ankle injuries. Kyle Duggar and Dante Hightower, Christian Barmore among the listed as limited on the injury report. Now, heading into this point of the season, when you're getting into playoff time, you're always going to have players who are dealing with injuries. You're going to have players who are banged up. And even though the Buffalo Bills had full participation at their practice, and even though they're looking healthier, let's not forget, they're also doing that without Tre'Davious White. Pretty significant loss. However, he hasn't been there for 2 games versus the Patriots. The win bowl and the return game at Gillette Stadium, and didn't really make a difference in the Patriots passing game. In fact, I don't think that Tre'Davious White's absence has made a difference at all for the Buffalo Bills. Maybe if they got to face a team like the Kansas City Chiefs in the postseason, that may be when you might see it. But just because everybody practiced doesn't mean that the Bills are definitely healthier. On paper, they are. They're not missing one of their, bigger defensive players, anything of that nature. But I think that when you think of the New England Patriots, a team that I think a lot of people are maybe looking at as the underdog, should be looked at as the underdog. I think that seeing these kind of injury reports, of course, are going to make people nervous. We already know that the Patriots will be without Jalen Mills. And I think that Kyle Duggar being questionable for the game is concerning because it kind of just weakens that Patriots secondary. We'll have to see, though. Let's see what happens come game day. Obviously, both teams, short in practice, short in week. Playoff football. I'll tell you right now, if you can't play hurt during playoff football, you can't play at all. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl last year. What do you have, like a torn MCL half the season? So, I mean, if you're a Patriots fan, it's concerning, but it ain't that concerning.